and certainly the continent at the Recording Academy. Mpho, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Dumela.
Dumela.
It's so good to have you in the country, in studio with us. I was saying to Mpho before we went on air that anytime you come into my home, at some point we are going to play Chuele. You are incredibly talented, and no surprise that you've gone as far as you have. Talk to us about the Academy and really what this honor means.
It means a lot. It's very affirming. I think never in a million years would I think I would be a voting member or part of the Recording Academy. So it means a lot. It means a lot. It means I get to represent us as Africans, and we get to bring an African voice, a Setswana voice, into that space. So I'm very honored. I'm very honored.
So how exactly does the Academy work? And talk to me about, I suppose the bits and bobs of it, so we understand exactly what you're doing.
So to become a member, you have to be recommended by some, music industry people, and I don't know who recommended me, but I just got an email and I had been recommended by a few people to stand as a voting member with the Recording Academy, and that's how that came about.
What is the reaction when you get an email that they're like
spam?
Part of the Grammys Voting Academy? Did you believe it?
I think for a second I was like, is this spam? Is this really spam? I went and I did my research, and I'm like, wow, okay, members are being elected. I have been elected as a voting member. It's kind of surreal. I don't think I've really fully accepted it, but I'm getting there. I'm here talking to you about it. It's surreal.
We talk a little bit about you and your work, right? Anyone who's been following you has been watching just, the work that you've put in, the quality of music that you produce, I think is just something that really cannot be denied, right? And we've watched you do various things, even go into a little bit of the pop side as well with your music. But what does it mean to be an artist that comes out of Botswana and then is able to capture not just the continent, but the world? I mean, it's phenomenal what you've been able to do.
I mean, it is surreal. It means the world to me. I think my MO from the beginning was just to create a quality product. I am an independent artist, and I was, quite young and very gung-ho when I started. I'm like, I'm going to create a quality product that is going to speak for itself. And indeed, I think the intention went out, and the work does speak for itself. I work with incredible producers all over the world, really, from Botswana to South Africa to Nigeria, and I think my thing is always quality product to touch the souls of people.
Yeah. What is it? What do people, in Botswana, think of your work? Because Botswana certainly is a country that I think is well known, but you've been able to really lift that flag particularly high, right? And some would say that, Botswana is a very quiet country, and you've made it quite loud.
Botswana are proud. I'm very happy with the support that I get from Botswana and the people of Botswana and the institutions of Botswana. They create great platforms for us artists to thrive, and I'm glad to be carrying some portion of the flag when it comes to Botswana artistry, and I'm very proud.
Okay, shows that are coming up?
Shows coming up. I have a show on Sunday night at Untitled Basement. If you would love to come,
I would definitely.
Okay. We will have you on guest list. We have a show on Sunday. I'm very excited about that at Untitled Basement in Braamfontein. I've performed there a couple of times, so I'm about to put out a new project. So this is a way for me to sample out new music and connect with my audience.
We just heard a piece of Tebo.
Yes.
And it's in sorry, I'm a Motswana from South Africa, so I'm quite, proud when I look at your music, because I'm able to relate to it so much, not just because you have a song called Naledi, or the Naledi, but there's I think what's really interesting about your sound is it's almost as if you want to reach right into people's hearts, right? I mean, talk to me about the project Tebo and your writing process, because there's a sense that you're not writing surface music, that you really want to reach into people.
I think the life experience can be quite challenging, and it's very intense. We 8 to 5, and we chasing and running and doing all sorts of things, and I'm a very emotional person, a very sensitive being, so I like to right, to that and touch somebody, because I think art is really more impactful if it actually touches a soul, and if we can, you know, create a space of healing and momentary bliss, a little euphoria, just for 4 minutes of a song out of your 24 hours of an intense day. That's really what I want to do, and I really want to just touch and move people.
Oh goodness! Well, you've done it successfully.
Thank you.
You really have.
Thank
Okay,
you.
time frames for the Grammys Voting Academy.
Yes, so voting starts 31st of July. That's when the first preliminaries begin, and it's going to be a process from July all the way until October, I think.